This is the Good Neighbor Podcast, the place where local businesses and neighbors come together. Here's your host, Rachel Fife.
Welcome to the Good Neighbor Podcast. Now, are you planning that special event, that theme party, or special occasion? Well, we have a resource that is going to be closer than you think. Today, I have the pleasure of introducing your good neighbor, Amanda Armstrong, with Hat Balloon Werks. Amanda, how is it going?
Hi, it's good. How are you doing, Rachel?
Doing great. Well, let me tell you,
Thanks for having me.
Well, we're excited to learn about you and your business. Now, tell us about your company.
Hat Balloon Werks. We've been in business 27 years now, and we've done many events for all sorts of people, clients. We have everything from the smallest event to commercials to big events. We've done celebrity events, but we try to stay more local if we can help it. A lot of times that stuff's up in LA, but we can decorate your event, and we're there as consultants. So if you need help doing that, we'll have a consultation. We can meet it at the location, the event location, and we kind of go over to core, because there's like a formula to use when you're having an event. You want to have an entrance piece, you want to have centerpieces, you want to have a stage decor. It just depends on your event. And for the smaller stuff, we usually just do it via email or phone consultation, and you can send over pictures and of designs that you'd like. A lot of the most popular stuff right now is like organic. It's kind of the bubbly looking arches and those kind of things. But we're there to help you and guide you to have a better event and a nicely decorated event. It kind of makes that wow factor if you want to really put that into your occasion. So
I love it. I love it. Yeah, how did you get into this business?
Actually, I started out because my daughter, who was about 7 or 8, I wanted to decorate with balloons, and I thought, oh, what a fun it'd be, add some nice festivity to the party. So I went to a local party store here that had classes for balloons art, and learned how to do an arch and some other stuff. And at the time, I was working at San Onofre Nuclear Station. And I thought this would be a great home-based business because my kids were still young, and it was time to start working on that route because of childcare. Anyway, so I learned how to do that, and found out all the information. I've done conventions. I went to conventions, I competed at conventions and won awards, and then I started getting into teaching. I taught balloons, how to do balloons all around the world, and people have called me up to do classes. And yeah, it's been a great industry. That's kind of how I started with my daughter. She's now 30 or 32, and she just got married, so we did balloons at her wedding.
That's awesome. Now,
Yeah.
I would be curious, what are some of the myths or maybe misconceptions in your industry?
A lot of times, people are totally unaware of really how you can decorate with balloons, and so I try to help guide them to better options, and options like a lot of times people have outdoor events. Well, outdoors events are great, especially in California. It's a great place to have events. But the problem is stability, because you have wind, you have sun, you have heat, and all that kind of stuff will affect the balloons. So I have to try to educate my consumers to really, this is a better option for your design, like a column with a base and a pole. They last longer, they don't pop, and once it gets past like 80 or 90 degrees, you're in the gray zone there, because if it's outside, if it's a dark color, especially, it could pop. So, I really try to steer people in the right direction as to what to use, just so they can have a lasting decor item.
Wonderful. That's fantastic. We know marketing is kind of the heart of every business. So
Yeah.
how are you targeting your customers or how do you attract them?
Usually Instagram and Facebook is great for that. Analytics. I have some analytic programs actually, and I I kind of work that direction. But a lot of times also, I mean, I've been in business for so long, and I have to say, I've had the yellow books. I was in the yellow pages for a number of years. That's how old I am. And then everything from there progressed. I started a website and did that, and have had that for many years, and that helps, with getting on the Google search and stuff, the longevity of your website. But a lot of times, actually, to be honest with you, it's word of mouth. People love the decor. People love to work with me, and so I get a lot of referrals from just word of mouth, and I'm always getting calls. Oh, somebody referred me, blah blah. But
That's
it's nice. It's nice to have that too.
It
Yeah.
is. It is. Have you ever thought of doing your own podcast?
I never thought about that, but well, actually, I can't say that I haven't. I've pretty much thought about all sorts of things. Podcasts would be fun. I mean, I looked into it. I think a little bit of it, and it was just a little bit more time consuming than I wanted. I actually just recently applied for the Airbnb experience.
Hmm.
So you offer, people that are coming into town, staying at an Airbnb, you offer them a class on how to design and stuff like that. So we'll see if that works out. But there's all sorts of avenues because there's so many directions to go when you market, as you know, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, now, so outside of work, what do you like to do for fun?
I'm actually in a band with Rachel. So we sing together, and yeah, I enjoy. That's my kind of lifelong hobby. I've always enjoyed singing, and I'm in a couple rock and roll bands, so having a good time with that.
Oh, that's great. Well, Amanda, please tell our listeners one thing they should remember about Top Hat Balloon Works.
We're there for you to help make your event a nicer event. I mean, if you have some time, you have a little extra money to spend on your event, or you want it to look just fabulous. I mean, we do so many decor items, and as just to be, like, next week we're doing, oh, I'll have to tell you that we're doing a 50-foot balloon spider at the Great Wolf Lodge. So everybody come in and enjoy the spider there, and you'll see the kind of decor, we do everywhere from just a simple bouquet or a simple centerpiece all the way to a 50-foot spider. There's so many different options, and we're there to help you, guide you to what you want to accomplish and how you want your event to look. Themes are great. It's always fun. If you don't have a theme, think about color. So you have that, we call that a color theme, because if there's nothing specific, we can do all blues to make it look like a water, or underwater, or under the sea theme kind of thing, or Great Gatsby, black and gold, with feathers, and we incorporate, other stuff besides balloons, but majority of our decor is balloons.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Well, how can our listeners learn more about Top Hat Balloon Works?
Definitely go on to our website, Top Hat Balloon Works. It's WERKS.com. And we have, variety of decor options. And of course, that's not anywhere near all the balloons we've done in our career, but it gives you an idea what to look for. It gives you kind of options for areas that you want to decorate, like centerpieces, that kind of thing. And also, Instagram, we're big on Instagram. It's top_hat_balloon_works, and also the Facebook as well. So all of those options are available to you.
Wonderful. Well, Amanda, I really appreciate you being on the show.
Me
We
too.
wish you and your business the best moving forward.
I appreciate you having me on. Thank you, Rachel.
Thank you for listening to the Good Neighbor Podcast. To nominate your favorite local businesses to be featured on the show, go to gnporangecounty.com.